Jefferson County Court at Large back in session with the motion to revoke probation docket and cause number 326-786. Case is filed in the state of Texas versus Jordan Anthony Matt. Mr. Matt, would you please come forward? Your full name is Jordan Anthony Matt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Matt, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Matt, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Matt, you may put your hand out. Mr. Matt, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, ma'am.
And on the next page of this same, well, on the next document, which is titled Affidavit of Indigence, do you recognize this document? Okay, now, Mr. Matt, on page 1 of the first document, are these your initials on the line that states you want to apply for court-appointed attorney?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
And is that your signature on the line that's titled defendant? Now, on the affidavit of indigence, is this your signature above the line that says defendant signature? Now, Mr. Matt, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your
Yes, sir.
knowledge? Now, Mr. Matt, based on your answers in these documents and based on your answers in the affidavit of indigence, it appears that you may not meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney because I think you said your income is like $1,600 a month and your only bills that you have is $175 in that month. So it appears that you have necessary income to hire an attorney. So this case is going to be reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Okay. Stand on the 4X, get your reset. We're going to reset it 60 days, give him an opportunity to hire. Okay. Oh, now, hold on. I need one of them back. I checked off the wrong thing. Next case is cause number 323-550. Case is style state of Texas versus Paul Casillas. Mr. Casillas. Is your full name Paul Junior Casillas?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Casillas, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Casillas, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Casillas, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Casillas?
Pretty good.
You doing pretty good? That's good. Mr. Casillas, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. You recognize this document?
Yes,
And is this your signature on the line inside of defendant?
yes,
Or are these your initials on the line that states you want to apply for court-appointed attorney?
yes, sir.
And the next document is titled Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, Mr. Casillas, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defender Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Casillas, before you sign and initial these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Casillas, I read your answers in these documents. Based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements of it for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. The attorney that will be appointed to represent you in your case is Attorney Lori Perazzo. Attorney Perazzo will be given information on how to contact you, and you will be given information on how to contact her. Our court coordinator is going to reset your case. You're going to stand on the 4X. So you reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Next case is cause number 331722. The case is filed with the state of Texas versus Noah Warren Coates. Is your full name Noah Warren Coates?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Coates, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Coates, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Coates?
Good.
Not so good?
Hey,
You say your phone broke? Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Coates, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, how are you doing? And Attorney Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. Cole's case? Now, Mr. Cole, before we get started, I have before me a document that is assessment or report that has been the collection of information of form for mental illness and intellectual disability. Before we go into this document in this hearing, pursuant to Article 1.24 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, all proceedings and trials in all courts shall be public. However, the right to public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing rights and interests, such as interest in security, preventing the disclosure of non-public information, or ensuring that a defendant receives a fair trial. Mr. Cole, are you asking that the court, will you be asking that the court close this hearing
Yes, sir.
to the public? Okay. To prevent the disclosure of non-public information. Now, the court finds that the parties seeking to close the hearing have advanced an overriding interest that is likely to be prejudiced to the defendant. The closure is no broader than necessary to protect the defendant's interest, and the trial court have considered other reasonable alternatives to closing the proceeding. And the court makes these findings are adequate to support the closure. So at this time, this portion of the hearing will be closed to the public.